Hey everybody, what's up? What's going on? Tamale here, back with the second episode of Morrowind. And here we are in Satanine, the first starting town in Morrowind. I just thought of something. I remembered last episode I was talking about the atrocious walking speed, and I remember that I had the run key on the entire time. The walking speed of this game is actually this. So imagine walking around the world this speed. With running, I run about this, but that's because I have a really high speed on my character. So, yeah, getting something to make us move faster is definitely
From where
the key.
do you hail?
We were going to talk to Fargoth. The ring that we found in that barrel, it was his. So, you can say, yeah, that we found it, and if we watch right here, this bar shows how much they like us. Right now, 52 out of 100. He doesn't hate us, doesn't really like us. I say that I found his ring and I give it to him. Puts it up to 100. He tells us that he's friends with Ariel, the guy who runs the trade house right over there. So that means Ariel's going to like us now, and he's going to give us better prices on things. Cool. Let's come over here to the trade house. We have the key. So, wait, trade house, warehouse. Big difference. This is an imperial tower, basically. So these exist all over the map. I'm going to save here, just to be safe, over on the Let's Play save. And ta-da. We're going to start looting this. Imperial broadsword. Sure. That's a long sword. Heavy armor. That's medium. That is heavy, though. This game does have left and right gauntlets and pauldrons and lots of armor options. Unlike in Skyrim, where you have chest pieces, gloves, and boots, and a helmet. Short blade, blunt weapon. Don't want any of those. Ooh, get in here. Lots of alchemy ingredients. Ah, there we are, see? Drew axe. 100 gold. Definitely want that. Ooh. Pick up one of these. If you hold control and click, it'll only pick up one from a stack. Excuse me. Gonna want to grab that and get rid of the other one. Actually, 21, 20. Oh, this is better. So we'll actually get rid of this one. Nothing else. Head to the top. Now, make our way up here. Steel boots. Sure. Imperial steel greaves. 21, 20. Sweet. Good armor. We don't have a helmet, so we might as well grab that. It's medium, and we do have some medium skill. Moon sugar, arrows they weigh way too much to be useful to carry, especially since I don't plan on using a bow. This is what we're really looking for, the skooma. 2 of them, and they're both worth 500 each. Now, most stores, in fact, by most I mean practically every store in the game, is going to have reduced prices, even if they have a 100 liking to you. But there's a secret place you can go to, a creature called Creeper, who will buy things up to 5,000 gold for 100% of what they're worth. So he'll give you all the gold that they're worth, which is really useful. We'll be going to him pretty soon, hopefully. Fraps and these random lag spikes. Alright, head into Ariel's trade house, right over here. He won't talk to us or let us buy anything if we're carrying skooma, because skooma's technically illegal. It's basically like meth in this game. Barter. We're going to want to sell him everything. The Flynn, the Drew axe. Ooh, not the directions. You can sell quest important items in this game, and you do not want to do that. We're going to hold on to the limeware platter, actually. When this pops up, you don't have to go over here and hit OK. You can just hit spacebar, which will work just fine. Next, we're going to want to buy some stuff from him. We don't have a chest piece, so Nordic ringmail curious, that's medium. He actually doesn't have, wow, that's surprising, no heavy armor chest piece. So that's fine. That is a left gauntlet. We have left, so this one should be right. Yes. Buy a right gauntlet since we don't have one. Right pauldron since, oh, we do have a right pauldron. Okay. Steel shield we'll buy. And that should be good. Better weapon, perhaps. This one does 6 to 12. Now, in this game, there are multiple types of swinging. You can chop, slash, or thrust, as you see. That's dependent on your movement. There's an option you can check to always do the swing that does the most damage, but I'm not going to put that on. When you stand still, you use the chop. When you're moving left to right, you slash, and moving forward and backwards, you do thrust. This one obviously does the most damage with chop, so that's what I'll be using. But I think there might actually be a better one. 5 to 18. I'll stick with the broadsword. So this actually ends up being sold since I'm only buying these two things. Good way if they have the amount of money they have. So if you're trying to sell a bunch of stuff and it's going to sell over what they have, you can buy some stuff back and it'll lower that price so you don't lose money. I'm going to offer that to them. Spells. We're going to go to spells and we're going to want to pick up Resist Magicka, very important, and Hearth Heal. That'll drop us pretty low on money, but that's not too big of a deal. Pick up the skooma.
How do you do?
And leave. Now, right over here, there's a couple hidden items. If you press the forward and left key or right key, respectively, moving diagonally actually makes you move faster, slightly faster. Not too much of a difference, but if you're traveling large distances, come in here. It's a silverware cup. And 25 gold, if I can get this right. Come on. There. Now, we're also going to want to go up these rocks. Ooh, come on. And we'll want to jump down into here. Ooh. Pick up this axe. If you're using axes, that's a pretty good starting item. Good weapon to use. It's magical, so that's always good. Next, we're going to come in here. This is the Lighthouse. There is a person in there, but she can't see us up here, so we're going to steal some stuff. This book. You see the book is worth 300 gold. That means whenever you see a really expensive gold, it's usually going to give you a skill upgrade. This one gives you the unarmored skill. Although that doesn't really help us with much, it's still a skill upgrade nonetheless. And it's worth a whole lot of money. The barrels are empty. And we're going to leave. So, there are a couple things we can do in Satanin. There are some dungeons, a couple small ones. We're actually going to go do one really quick. Because there is some more skooma in there, which I would like to use. Well, I'd like to sell. Skooma in this game doesn't really do too much for you. I'd like to pick up the skooma because it's a really good way of getting money by selling it, obviously, to those who will buy it. Yeah. So, we're gonna head over here across this bridge and head over to our first sort of dungeon. It's a little cave. So, in this game, you don't actually press a button to hold up your shield. It basically just, when you have a shield equipped, there's a % chance that it'll just block an attack based on your block skill, which is really good. Down on the bottom left, we're going to do some combat, so this will actually be important now. The red bars are hit points, obviously. Blue bar, mana, well, magicka in this game, mana if you've played other RPGs, and our fatigue. You can see the fatigue slowly going up. The higher our fatigue, the better chance we have to hit, and the better chance we have to dodge, which is really important for most combats. Come in here, and here is our first combat.
Now you die!
You're gonna watch this and think that, wow, this combat's really dumb. You're missing a lot. Yeah, I am. The combat's really weird in this game. Starts off really slow because you're hardly hitting anything for much. Normally that fight would be a lot more difficult, but I have built my character so that I have very easy time killing these. There are some slaves here. You don't really have to do this, but you come over here and you can set them free. Then they really like you. Not actually sure what that does, but it makes me feel good inside when I help slaves. I like to be a good person. Apparently my character is a paladin, so paladins like to help people. Unlock the bracers. You don't need to, but hey, they're slaves. You're just like, you're like a hero to them now. There's a mage down there. He's going to chase us up here. I want to drag him back because there's another person there. And I am still level 1, so I don't want to fight 2 people at the same time. Fireball is pretty annoying if it hits you. Just, as you saw there, quite a bit of damage. Ooh, come on. Ooh, his body clipped and it's not letting me search it. That's alright, he doesn't really have much on him. I'm actually going to head up here, and I'm going to rest. Oop, can't rest. Enemies. How about now? There we go. You can rest for a set number of hours if you want to wait, you know, however many hours. Or you can just do it until healed, which will, in this case, rest me 4 hours. Which is enough to heal me up. We're going to come in here and go fight the last person. She has some throwing stars, and I think she pulls out a dagger if you get too close. Right over here.
You will suffer greatly!
And kill her. Shouldn't be too difficult if you have some of the starting gear. I should also mention that the stuff we found in the warehouse is randomly generated. So, like, it's picked from a list of possibilities. So, it's probably going to be nothing too important. She has these lockpicks and probes on her. Probes, probe, yeah, like the aliens and you, are used for stopping traps. 2 more things to skooma here. That's another 1,000 gold pieces. Really good. Clothes. I should probably mention that you can wear clothes, shirt, and pants under your armor, unlike in the other games. This doesn't seem like too big of a significance, but when you wear better clothes, like this is just common, but you can get expensive and exquisite and so forth for your clothing, and it makes people like you more. So having people like you more is always a good thing, I suppose, right? Search these barrels. The moon sugar's there, and moon sugar is used to make skooma, but I don't think players can actually make it, now that I think about it. Why not? You can also enchant the clothes, which gives you more possibilities for enchanted items. This stuff is usually randomly generated. Most of the loot in barrels is random. These scrolls are always here. Undo sees unhinging, open lock, pretty good. An iron cuirass, I'm actually going to take that and put that on. Sejuma. This is alcohol, along with Mazte. Sejuma, super important. If you ever see it, pick it up. Always. In this game, potion effects stack. So, I am going on the basis that you've played Skyrim or Oblivion and you know what I'm talking about here. In those games, when you drink a potion that buffs something, it doesn't stack, like the effects. So if you drink the same potion over and over, like a Fortify Health or Fortify One-Handed Damage, they're not going to stack. In this game, they do. So what Sejuma does is it fortifies Strength 50 points and damages your Intelligence by 50 points. So we don't plan on using magic much.
We make a special trip just for you.
We can
Same
drink it
low
over and
price.
over. We can get lots and lots of strength, so we can one-shot really tough enemies. Kind of a game-breaking mechanic, but it's really nice. Over here, this is a Silt Strider. In this game, you can't just open up your map and fast travel wherever you want to go. You actually have to go over here to one of these Silt Strider people and travel. We're going to go to Balmora. That is like the hub town most commonly used by players. Where a lot of the main story's done, and there's a Fighters Guild and a Mages Guild and so forth.
To go?
Here we are. Gonna head down. There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of different places you can go, but we're gonna head over here. This is sort of like a trade district. A lot of shops, guilds over there. These crates all over the place have stuff in them. Guards don't care. You can take it if you want. No one's gonna stop you. So that's always good, right? Easy way to get a little bit of extra cash, and there's usually potions in here, like this one, Quality Restore Luck. Pick them up. You can sell them, right? This is all about making money. Money in this game is power, quite literally. If you have lots of money, you become powerful. So definitely, once again, you can press spacebar instead of having to click OK. Makes it nice and easy for quickly transferring it over. Another potion. Worth like 80 gold. That's pretty good for finding it on the street for free without having to do anything. So why not grab it, right? More money. Yeah. Sometimes you can find magic items. I've seen robes, and I've seen magic throwing stars and all sorts of things. You can walk around town and loot all of these. Here we go, here's something. Restoring burns. You can walk around all around town and loot all of these for potions and so forth to make money if you really want to. Not a bad idea. We're gonna come in here, this is the Fighters Guild. Going to the Fighters Guild for a couple reasons. We're not actually going to do any quests here yet, but there's some things that can really help us out. I'm going to talk to her and we're going to join. Yes, sign me up. So, the reason we want to do that is because there's this chest right here.
What is it?
This has a lot of good stuff in it. Cheap restore health potions, 10 of them for free. Fatigue potions, as I said, fatigue is important, so you really want those. Good health potions, 5 of them. I'm going to take 5 of these hammers, because they're heavy as balls, 3 pounds. They're not that heavy, but they're pretty heavy. And I don't want to carry all of them. I can come back and get them at any point. That's all we want from there. The potions are going to be really useful. Come here to the Mages Guild. Mages Guild, I don't plan on doing any quests here at all throughout this Let's Play. But I do plan on using them for their fast travel system. Join the Mages Guild. Yes. And we're going to come over here to this chest. Same deal. Book worth 200. Yeah. Book worth 100. These potions, each of them worth 35 each. Yeah, take them. Some scrolls. Sure. Take it all. None of them are super duper useful to us, but take them anyways because we're going to make some money. Now at this point, you could start doing some of the main quest stuff, and there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do around here, but we're going to go over here and do travel. And we're going to travel to the Caldera Mages Guild. That is where Creeper is. Well, Creeper's in Caldera. So going from Balmora to here, Caldera, good choice. Fastest way to get over to Creeper.
Do you need something?
So, we can head out here into Caldera. And we go over to Creeper and sell some of the stuff we've got. All the skooma, the limeware platter, and we get full gold for it. Whereas if we sold that limeware platter to another merchant, he might only give us 200 gold. Creeper will give us the full 650. Or at least that's the idea. Right over here, the Goric Manor is where Creeper is. We're gonna go inside, full of a bunch of orcs. Lots of empty bottles of alcohol. And right up here, he's a scamp. I'm creeping. Yeah, exactly. Kind of a secret. He's got some stuff here. I'm actually gonna buy the Sejuma, because like I said, it's really good. Fortify willpower potions that we got from the Mages Guild. Don't need them. All the potions we picked up on the street, he'll buy them. All the skooma, 2,000 gold they're worth. The Restore Magicka, don't need them. The book. No, right, he does not buy books. What am I talking about? I'm crazy. But he will buy the Limeware Platter. So look at that, already we're making 3,000 gold. The Intervention spells, scrolls, don't need them. We'll keep the open lock for now. We're going to be getting an item later that'll fix that, but Cure Common Disease, we have Resist 75%. We don't need it. I don't know why I still have that cup. But now we're making a lot. I'm going to barter that up even one. So there. Now for that, boom. We now have lots of money. Lots and lots. Almost 4,000. In fact, 1 gold piece away from 4,000. For level 1, without doing any quests, that's pretty good, I'd say. One last thing we're going to do is go pick up a couple of useful spells. And then, in the next episode, I will cover character advancement for leveling, talking to the trainers. And that'll probably be the last episode of the tutorial-type episodes. We're going to head back up here to the Caldera Mages Guild.
May I help you?
Up through here. All these people have tons of spells. Like, we walk up with this person. Big list of spells. If you're playing a mage character, tons of cool stuff we can get.
Do you want something?
Not interested. I want to go specifically to a place to get 2 very useful spells. We want to go to the Vivek Guild of Mages. Vivek is like the capital city of Vardenfell, where the game takes place. Really big city, but this Mage's Guild, this is where we want to go. Come around this corner, go up to this door, open it up. Come inside, there should be this high elf woman here.
Hello.
Talk to her. She has 2 spells that you really want. Mark and Recall. Now, right now, I can't really use those. If we check our spells, I have a 22% chance to cast either of them. So, that's not very good. That's not very good. I'm not going to be able to cast those right now. Not with any, decent chance. And, let's go back to Balmora. Alright, here we are. In the next episode, I'm going to cover the spells we just bought, and do some stuff with the money we got, and continue on. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode.